Hi Ryan, well better tonight. Can you tell us what the last maybe few months have been like? Obviously the year started off well, and then you ended up being not playing those T20s, and now you've kind of come back really nicely. What has that process been like?
Mm, yeah, it's been up and down. Yeah, really started really nicely, and obviously, yeah, curtail I think at the back end now. But yeah, I had a tough white ball leg in India. It's just tough to get more than or get one today, I suppose. But yeah, it was a tough last couple of months mentally, obviously cricket wise in the subcontinent as well. So it's coming in. I was actually quite nervous today. I've just been really trying to double down on my preparation, I suppose. I've drawn a lot of confidence, I suppose, playing out here at Newlands, and just try to, suppose, just think about the good things. I guess I can be quite negative, so manage just to obviously hop on those things. And I think when you're chasing 250, you don't have a lot of time to think as well. So you just got to take the game on, and I think that somehow brings out a nice version of me in my T20 cricket. Had my fair share of luck, no doubts, tonight, but was happy just to obviously find the middle of the bat again.
Ryan, it's a change of innings. What is the plan? Is it like this is going to be too many runs, or we think it's flat?
230. I think you obviously got to back yourself, no matter how good the conditions are with the ball every time. But yeah, just try to give yourself a chance. I guess we have so much power, I suppose, in our lineup. And I thought if we could just get off to a good start, you never know. You got to hedge your bets, and sometimes the brave, fortune favors the brave, I guess. But you just got to keep playing. There's no time to think. So it's one of those where you're either probably going to get down to the last ball, or you're going to get bowled out for 120 in a way. So, but I think the beauty of those kind of scores is that you just have to play. You can't really take your time. You just got to hop on your best options. The wicket was good, and just try and maximize, I guess.
And Ethan Bosch was in here talking about the wind, like bowlers always do. And I wonder, what's it like batting in a wind like that?
It's quite tricky, I suppose, because the Newlands it swells, and those flags on the brewery side are quite low, so it actually doesn't give you a fair representation of what's happening. But honestly, sometimes even those to the big boundary, if you get a gust, if you fancy the option, I suppose, and sometimes to the short boundary, if you get a gust against you, you might think otherwise. So you try and balance it, I guess. And like I said, it swirls all the time. I obviously don't know a thing about bowling, so I can't speak on that. But definitely hedge your bets when the wind's in your favor. And you know that sometimes if you can get it up, it can go. And tonight it did a few shots, managed to just trickle over the line.
Ryan, just on your batting, and obviously you kind of you had a bit of a sample form, but obviously there's a T20 World Cup that's starting soon. Was that like at the back of your mind, like trying to fight your way and use this competition as a way to kind of break through?
Not at all, in all honesty. I've kind of just made peace with where I am at the moment. I was just trying to find my feet again with the bat and contribute to this team. I'm at peace with it. Whatever happens. Obviously, this tournament is a platform for players to obviously put their hands up. But I'm definitely not thinking about it. I want to win this tournament with this team. Nice to be in a change of clothes as well, and with a different group, and it's just a different feel, a different experience, I suppose. So, yeah, just trying to again find, enjoy the game. I think, which maybe, when you're not finding it in India, it can be quite hard. But just trying to enjoy the game, find my batting again, and actually just play and try win this tournament.
Ryan, what is it about Newlands that you like batting here so much? You double century came here as well. What is it that
I don't know. I think I'm just happier in Cape Town, honestly. It's such a big mental game, this for me. I say it with a joke, I actually think I'm happier in Cape Town, but I just enjoy it. Obviously, the conditions have been good for batting these last couple of years. There's no doubt about that. But you just get up for it. I just get up for it for this team, for the opportunity to play at Newlands. It's quite a special place to play. Consistently, the wicket's been quite good for a period of time now. And like I said, I just enjoy the lifestyle here, I suppose, as well. Sometimes in cricket we dive into our heads very easily, and it's tough to get away. And that's what I think makes touring the sub quite hard, is that it's tough to get out of your own head. The beauty of Cape Town, the beauty of South Africa is that, you get the opportunity to just get outside and just, experience a bit more other than the game of cricket, especially the game of cricket in your head. So I enjoy it to have family and friends here. I got the opportunity to not even think about the game today until I had to think about it. We walked on the park. So that's probably the biggest blessing and the biggest enjoyment I get out of playing here in Cape Town and in Newlands.
Right, so you're batting with Jason Smith there. It really looked like you were on track to get to those runs. What was it like in the middle there with the crowd behind you?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, Jace has been playing really well this whole summer from what I've seen, and just these last few weeks in the nets here, he's been honestly batting like that every single day. So that's been special to watch. And I knew that if he could face 10 balls, I think he'd be on 40. But if he could face a chunk of balls, we'd be flying. So, we had our foot on their throats for a bit. Unfortunately, it got out to, just a slight mis-execution. But I think if he batted another 10 balls, we would have rolled on quite nicely. But yeah, great support. Like you say, you always feel the crowd, the presence, the hype they give us. And when you get a bit of momentum, they make sure that we keep it as well. So we really enjoy it. It's a special place, special crowd.
Hey Ryan, I'd just like to know, obviously with these leagues and these teams, there's a lot of team changes every new season. MI Cape Town decided to retain a few of their players, especially you and Rasi up in front, had an incredible season last season, building partnerships. Today maybe didn't work out exactly that way for the two of you, but did the two of you have a chat about what it means to open again another season, spending some time together, you know each other quite well?
Yeah, this one has a bit of a different feel, I think, for both of us. We may be both coming in with a bit of I would say lack of form, or maybe not finding our groove as easily. Well, I can speak on behalf of myself. Rusty seems to be striking it quite nicely, but yeah, we know that the fortune and the opportunity we have for hopefully another 3 years to play for this team and play for this group. We really enjoy playing with each other. I don't know what's going to happen after these 3 years with Rassi in terms of the career moves he's going to make, but to have Riza there as well, I mean, we've played a lot together at the Lions, and to have the three of us back there at the top is quite special. So, yeah, it's definitely things we chatted about. We all want each other to do incredibly well, obviously, sometimes even more than yourself. But it's just awesome to be there with, friends from outside of this environment. Like I said, hopefully all three of us can have a good tournament and we can roll on for another 2 years as well.
Ryan, when you're chasing 233, someone's got to make a big score if you're going to get close. It was you today. Talk us through how you pace in innings. 30 off 10 is a good score in 20 over cricket, but you want to make 100. Do you pace yourself? How do you pace yourself? Is that going through your mind? Do you hit a few and you feel like, I'm in today? What's going through your head when you're trying to make a big score in T20 cricket?
I think you're probably not trying to make a big score, I guess. That's probably the way to go about it, in my opinion. You try to have more of an impact on the game. So if I face, you kind of cut it down the line. If I face 18 balls and my partner faces 18 balls out of the 6 overs up front, if I'm 25 to 30 and he's 25 to 30, we got a good start. So that's kind of just the general base we play off. Obviously, it ranges when you're chasing conditions, wickets, all those kind of things. You factor those in. But once you get out the power play, if you fancy a guy, you go. I think that's the beauty of these leagues as well. We have such good players behind us. We have so many, superstars, guys that can whack it out the park as well. So it actually just frees you up a bit. And if you, like I say, you get a matchup or you get a sniff where you can take someone down, you back yourself to take someone down. You got to factor in a few things when you lose a wicket, I suppose, and just maybe know when to pull the brakes back a bit. And when to, kick on and accelerate again. But I think the general rule in this group is that if you have a sniff and you can, take someone down, you take someone down. And if it's your day, like it was mine today, you obviously managed to scoop that big score.